my dear friends. Now let us have a review of all the two-dimensional figures. Yesterday we have seen about the circle, we have seen the square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral. We have seen about the circle, sector, segment, and all the things we have discussed. So my dear friends, here there is a small question. For example, you want to take a field. You are willing to take a field. So this is a practical application. You have to construct a fencing around your field. To construct the fencing around your field, see my dear friends. For example, you are taking a field like this. Your field is like this. Your field is like this. It is a rectangle. But in this case, you have to construct a long fence. And the area occupied, this is the area which is occupied. The area occupied is very less. See here, very important. So a person should have an idea. Today you try to do a project. I'm trying to give you a homework of a project. Don't think that it is a homework. It's a project where you are going to get an idea. For example, it is having some area A. Now you are taking another one. That is a square. In this square, the area is the same. What the area is here, the same area is being covered by this square also. But here the perimeter is only half of the previous perimeter. The perimeter have decreased. The perimeter have decreased. So when the perimeter is decreasing, naturally cost of construction, cost of fencing, everything have decreased. So always better to take this shape than compared to taking this shape. For example, you are constructing a building of this shape. You have to use more material. You have to use more number of bricks. Your cement will increase, your iron will increase, all the cost will increase. But the area will be less. It is not economical. But if you take this shape, your brick and your all material will decrease and your area will increase. So always we have to apply. Instead of taking this, still you are taking a circle. For example, you take a circle. The circle is the only shape where we have the maximum area with the least circumference. Circumference is least, very less, but the area covered within is maximum. That is the reason why in the olden days our ancestors used to dig the wells in the circular shape. They used to construct the houses in the circular shape. So a lot of priority was given for the circular shapes. Because the circumference is less or the perimeter is less, but the area covered is more. So my dear friends, today you please try to do a small experiment. You are all scientists. So you have to do something which you have to understand it. For example, take one thread or a thin rope or something which is useful for you to find out the perimeter, find out the circumference. And you take the paper, newspaper, waste paper. Take the waste paper and do a small project. In this project you are taking serial number, serial number 1, you are taking the shape, here you are taking the shapes. For example, you are taking a triangular shape, equilateral triangle. Find out its area, find out its perimeter, So my dear friends, please try to understand. You are finding out the area, you are finding out the perimeter of the triangle. You are taking any triangle, in order to take the perimeter, you take a rope and just try to use it, and at the circumference you will get the perimeter. You know the formula also. And to find out the area, you know the formula, you apply the formula, you will get it. Now second, number 2, you take another triangle like this. See, you are taking a triangle like this. The triangle is like this. You again try to find out the area and the perimeter. See, for example, you are buying a field like this. Tomorrow you are becoming you are having your own estate. You are owning your own estate and you are constructing the perimeter like this. Here the area is very less, but your fence costs have increased. So always an equilateral triangle is a triangle where the perimeter is very less and the area is maximum when you take a triangular shape. So you will understand. You take different triangles. For example, in the third case, you are taking a square. You are taking a square. See that. For example, you are taking some dimension. You make it constant. You try to observe. Here, what I would like to tell you is your common sense is more important. It's not only the maths what you do. Your common sense is also very important. Next, you are taking another rectangle with less ratio. The length and breadth ratio is very less. The ratio of the length and breadth. Please try to observe the length and breadth. And next, you are taking another rectangle where the length is more and the breadth is very less. Find out the area and the perimeter. Find out the area and perimeter. So my dear friends, like that, again you take another one, that is a rhombus. You take a rhombus and you again compare area of the rhombus and the perimeter, compare it with the square. You will understand what is the difference between these two. Take a parallelogram. Take a parallelogram again, compare with the rectangle. Please try to understand what are the positives, what are the negatives. Do an experiment by yourself. Take a trapezium, take a quadrilateral, take a circle. So my dear friends, take a sector, take one segment. What all the things that you know, you just take a paper and just cut the shapes. Find out the areas, find out the perimeters or the circumference and do an experiment. You will understand with the least perimeter and the highest area, what are the shapes that are suitable. Tomorrow when you are constructing a house, try to take that particular thing so that your construction goes with more economy. So I think now you understood. Please, maths or this is the same thing is even in maths and also in physics. The same topic is there in mensuration. What all the things now we are discussing, it is related to physics and also related to maths. It's a part of mensuration, means measurement. So my dear friends, please try to do the experiment. When you do an experiment, when you become a scientist, you will get the practical experience out of it. You cut the papers, no problem. You try to. So my dear friends, now I think you got an idea and find out the length and breadth of your own house. Length and breadth of your own bedroom, your own drawing room, your house. Do the planning. Draw the planning of your house. Take a scale. Here I am using a word called scale. What is the meaning of scale? Scale means, for example, your house is the length of the wall is some 10 meters or 20 meters long. You cannot draw 20 meters long line on the paper. So there you are taking a scale. 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. So when you are taking a scale of 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter as a scale, then basing on the number of meters, you can convert that into the so many centimeters and you can draw. Now you are preparing a plan of your own house. Please try to draw. In that process, you measure in terms of meters, you use in terms of feet, you use in terms of yards, because already you have the knowledge of all these things. Please try to gain some practical experience. So thank you.